Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out SeatGeorge.ca and use the code SENSTalk to get discounts on your Senators tickets. Now, before tonight's game, we have a couple of Senators notes. Mark Borowiecki was sent back to Ottawa as we said in the last video. Guy Boucher did indicate and did make it official that Mark Borowiecki has a concussion, and there's no timetable for his return. So with that happening, Thomas Chabot was called up from Belleville. And then today, on the waiver wire news, Gabriel Dumont, who was claimed off waivers from the Senators from Tampa Bay, has a few goals and a few points in the NHL. I read on his Elite Prospects page, and he seems to be a grinder fourth-line center for the depth. For the penalty kill, just a depth piece. Of course, like a lot of the Senators' pickups for depth, he played for Boucher in Drummondville and in Tampa Bay and in Montreal. So, with Hamilton and Montreal. So he's another experienced player with Guy Boucher. It's a low-risk option, you know. Some people are criticizing it, but if it doesn't work out, you could just send him down to the AHL. Does it make a difference? You know, it never hurts to get depth. We will talk in this video about a potential Cody Ceci trade because I don't believe Dumont should be that extra forward they've been looking for. I still believe the Senators need another top six forward because Zach Smith isn't a top six forward. And hopefully they can open their eyes up, and we'll talk about that later in the video. In fact, I will probably make a separate video very soon about a potential Cody Ceci trade and how that would work for the Senators. As well, Chabot was in the lineup tonight with Ben Harper, as Guy Domenico was a healthy scratch, as the Senators went for the 11-7 formation. Tonight's game was against the Capitals, a Capital versus Capital matchup. To the first period we go. 15 minutes and Jacob Vrana gets the Capitals on the board first, 1-0. Sits by Kuznetsov on TJ Oshie as a shot from the point was blocked by Bobby Ryan. Senators can recover as Bobby Ryan was in pain, couldn't poke it out, and it ended up in the back of the net, 1-0. 5 seconds ago, a bad defensive play by Cody Ceci. He gets beaten by the captain, Alex Ovechkin. He roofs it past Craig Anderson, 2-0, 5 seconds ago. This is by the former Senator Alex Chiasson and Nicholas Backstrom. Cody Ceci was caught way too deep into the zone, had no chance to recover. Ovechkin made him pay for it. Sanders' costly mistake, 2-0. To the second period we go. 7 minutes and Kuznetsov, 3-0. No chance here on the power play. Assisted by TJ Oshie and John Carlson. Phaneuf was screening Anderson after a bad defensive play. No chance, 3-0. And 2 minutes later, one of the weirder goals we've seen this season, Jacob Vrana shoots it. No one thinks it in. The Sportsnet puts an ad over, and then all of a sudden you can see in the background the Washington Capitol fans are celebrating. It ends up being a goal, goes in the net. It stays in the net, 4-0, sits by Kuznetsov and Orlov. And then 10 minutes later, a nice play from Burrows after a stupid, costly mistake for the power play goal, for the third power play goal for the Capitals. He redeems himself, making a nice pass to Zingle, wide open, 6th of the year, 4-1 now. Burrows, assisted by Thomas Chabot, his first assist since the Western Canada road trip. He has 3 assists in 4 games so far this season. And it was a nice pass by Burrows there. Zingle, they snapped an 140-minute shutout streak, stretching back to Arizona, which was the second period, I believe, they last scored. So it was a long amount of games. Third period we go. 7 minutes ago, a nice pass from Stone finds Hoffman. 4-2. Sanders are right back in it. Hoffman, his 7th of the year, assisted by Mark Stone and Dion Phaneuf. Sanders getting some chances, but Chiasson clears it and just gets into the net, into the empty net. 5-2. Orpik with the assist. Chiasson's 3rd of the year, scoring against his former team. And just like that, the Senators have lost 4 in a row, and the Capitals defeat the Senators 5-2. In regulation, the Senators have gotten 1 out of potential 8 points in their last 4, and there's plenty of things to be worried about here, but there are a couple positives from tonight's video. They showed that plenty of scoring ability. Braden Holtby made some big saves, but they did score 2 goals. If it wasn't for a bad Cody Ceci mistake for the second goal in the final 5 seconds, and if it wasn't for what was it again? That weird bad angle goal, the tie game going to overtime. So a couple of costly mistakes here and there for the Senators, costed them an extra point in my opinion. They outshot the Capitals heavily. So, if the Senators can clean up their defensive game, stop making sloppy mistakes, stop being lazy, this was one of their better efforts in their past 4 games, in my opinion. It was not a complete game, still a loss, but it definitely showed signs of improvement. There were some good aspects to the game, and 5-2 does not look good on paper, but there's some good things to take away from this. The next game they play is Friday against the Columbus. Bobrovsky hopefully will not be starting that game because he's been on fire, as you probably know. So we'll have to see what happens there. But this was a game where the Senators didn't get the results they deserved. Offensively, defensively, yeah, they deserved allowing 4 goals. They were brutal. 5, I guess, but 4 goals. But offensively, there's a few nice saves by Holtby. But the offense looks much better. Even though there's only 2 goals, they do seem to get some confidence back. And hopefully they can take the positives out of this and fix their sloppy mistakes and hopefully get a solid game in against Columbus. Hopefully get right back on track. Team stats: shots and goal, 11 after the first tie, 11-6 Ottawa after the second, 9-8 Ottawa after the third, 31-25 the final. Sanders just kept on hammering the shots in Holtby, but the Capitals got the goals with the shot quantity lower. Face-offs wins were 30 for the Capitals, 55.6. Sanders 24, 44.4. Ottawa went 0 for 3 on the power play, including a 5-on-3. But that Zingle goal make it 4-1 with a few seconds after the power play, so that continued the momentum from the power play. Washington 1-1 for 1. The game-winning goal was on the power play. Hits were 23-20 in favor of the Sens, and shots 31-25 Sens. The third star of the game, TJ Oshie with 2 assists. Second star of the game, Evgeny Kuznetsov with 3 points. And the first star, Jacob Vrana with 2 goals. The Sens Talk YouTube star of the night, Thomas Chabot, played a spectacular game. He played 15-54 with 1 shot and 1 assist in his first game since being called up from Belleville. He played absolutely spectacular, and his offensive capability and skills really showed in tonight's game. And he earned a spot, and this is why I'm bringing up. Cody Ceci is an RFA at the end of the season with contracts like Stone, Brassard, Duchesne, and Carlson coming up. There's not really a lot of space for Ceci. You got Clayson, you got Carlson, you got Phaneuf, you got Harper, you got Borietzky and Chabot. That's 6. I don't know if and Wyman. So you don't really need Cody Ceci. In fact, he has plenty of trade value, and you can't re-sign him. This is why I think the Senators should trade Cody Ceci and then get in return a top 6 forward, because you could get a top 6 forward for a right-handed defenseman that's young with plenty of potential in the NHL these days. Pierre Dorion, I know you guys love Cody Ceci, but I think it's worth taking a good look, getting that top 6 forward the Senators covet, and it won't hurt their blue line. It'll help them be a more rounded team. I will hopefully make a video in the upcoming days about that, but I really do think Cody Ceci trade, not because I think Cody Ceci is an awful player. He does make plenty of mistakes, but not an awful player. But you can't pass up on that trade value when it doesn't make sense to even keep him, because you can't really afford to keep him. When you have other spots to fill, it'll just be a waste to keep him. Might as well get something back, sort of like the tourist situation. Before that happens, get with the high value, get that top 6 forward when you can. Besides that, the next game is Friday against the Columbus Blue Jackets in Columbus. That's going to be a tough game. Bobrovsky's on his game, but hopefully, Bobrovsky won't be playing that game. Hopefully they'll put their backup, which is, I don't even know who their backup is. But, I don't know who the backup is, but whoever the backup goalie is, hopefully they play him. Because Bobrovsky has like a .970 save percentage in his past few games. So, hopefully we'll see the backup in that game. But either way, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I believe, against the Columbus Blue Jackets. And besides that, thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_ for live stream updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk, add us to the circles on Google Plus SensTalk. Click the big red button down there, subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Please check out our website, senstalkcentral.com. We update it every single day. And of course, check out seatgiant.ca and use the code SensTalk to get discounts on your Ottawa Senators tickets. Please click right here for the most recent upload, right here for the season playlist, and right here to subscribe to us. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you Friday, hopefully for Sanders' win and snap this 4-game losing streak. I'll see you soon. Go Sens go.